right
We
here,
are
friend.
back.
Sure. Let's hear him then.
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door.
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Why are they here in the first place is the
muddled.
question.
A bit drowsy, that's all.
This is a dangerous
the
place
others?
for somebody like
Found
this
one
guy.
near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit. Ravenick told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for helping, and sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, everything's
you-
gone wrong.
Somehow knew our
What'll
name.
we do now?
Got a boat.
That's the thing I don't understand. They didn't trust us, but at least one of them knew our name. Like, are we just that famous? Is
But I
that why?
need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
Oh, there's no way she's dead.
Let's wait by the boat.
There's not a single chance that she's actually dead. You gonna go in, Geralt? Okay, so she is in here. At least her body is, or something seeming like it's her body is here. Could always be a trick that she and the in Avalach created like a fake dead body. Looks realistic enough, but she looks alive, not dead. If she's dead, what is she killed by? Surely Geralt would be able to figure it out. Really great facial expressions there. You could really see the... Geralt completely believes it. Facial expressions like that are really, really hard to do in video games. Even when you have motion capture and stuff like that. So here's the Firefly. What is it, her soul? Is it going to go back into her body? Who's hiding in it? Yep. White screen, stop, please. Okay. As expected, she's not dead. What are we getting an image of here, though? Her childhood? Yeah. Okay. But how was she able to put her soul into a firefly? That's my question. Yeah, I didn't believe for 1 second that she was actually dead, but
Guess not all of
Feel
Vesemir's
bad for
teachers
Geralt.
have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avalach. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
well, we know.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
It wasn't easy, and he's not
You trust
necessarily
him?
100% right now.
He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why is he helping you? Let's ask, why not?
Why exactly is Avallac'h helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avallac'h tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eridan's hands.
I see.
What's Eridan after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eridan's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly.
I see.
And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
So, Eridan, so we're getting a lot of important pieces here. I'm glad I asked all that. So Eridan, I believe, I can check the bestiary thing later. I believe that is the leader of the Wild Hunt that's been going into our world trying to capture Ciri. And she's complaining that everything's always about her powers, and I understand that she's very frustrated that she's not. She probably wishes that she could be normal and just be like everybody else, but instead, everything about her is never about her. It's only about her power and controlling it. So Eridan wants to capture her and use her power to get his army to basically invade this entire planet. And the reason why they can't do much right now is just because they don't have the power to do that. They can only come through with a small amount of soldiers. That explains that. Because you might wonder, I wondered before, why are the Wild Hunts just attacking with like a few of their riders, and then that's it, and they just attack some random town, they attack here, they attack there. Why is that all that they have to them? It's because they are navigators, which apparently allow them to go cross between worlds. They only have a limited amount of them, and they only have a limited amount of power. But with her, they'd be able to bring an entire army and invade this place. Another key point that she just raised was that Eridan's homeworld was destroyed. Why was Eridan's homeworld destroyed? Was it because of the conjunction of the spheres itself? When the conjunction of the spheres happened, like, are these monsters that are all here in our world, are they not from one separate world, but multiple separate worlds? Is that how it is? So then what happened to Eridan's world is that the same thing happened. They started getting drowners, they started getting water hags, they started getting wraiths, they started getting everything. But whereas humanity was able to fight back against them due to their program with the Witchers and their armies and everything else, for some reason, the place that Eridan was from was not able to put up that kind of level of resistance. I don't know why. Maybe there's just less of them. Maybe their just abilities aren't suited to that. But then, why did this Eridan and his people still exist? Because it says that their homeworld was destroyed. But they're still here, and they're still attacking us from somewhere. They're not in this world still, all are they? They keep going back and forth, don't they? So they're going back and forth from somewhere. So it's not like their homeworld was entirely destroyed. And if their homeworld was destroyed by the same thing as what exists here, then what makes them think that they'll be able to survive here better than their homeworld? Like, did their homeworld take the brunt of the conjunction of the spheres and all the stuff that, and all the crazy monsters that appeared? And does our homeworld have like the lesser of the monsters, or does it have fewer of them? Is that what's going on? And so they want to take over this world and abandon their homeworld that took a huge hit? Let me reread that once more.
What's Eridan after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces
Oh,
annihilation.
it faces annihilation. Okay, so Their homeworld is not destroyed yet. That explains part of my question. That's why I wanted to listen to this again, to make sure I didn't misremember or misunderstand some things. So their homeworld faces annihilation, but it's not destroyed yet. And it doesn't necessarily face annihilation from the monsters that we're fighting here, but maybe something more fundamental to the world itself?
Eridan's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army.
Mm-hmm.
Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between
NL
planets.
is their names.
Their
Okay.
abilities won't allow it.
The name of
Whereas
their
yours will.
race.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
Okay. Yeah. So it didn't necessarily explain whether or not the thing that's what exactly is destroying Eridan's homeworld, but it is being destroyed and they want to invade us. Okay. That was very important. That was some of the most important lore we've gotten so far in this entire game.
How do you ever start traveling?
And it's
with
an
Avalok?
optional dialogue.
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eridan and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching
Many
me once.
worlds.
It was then that Avalok appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal and took us to a world where Eridan couldn't find us for, oh, perhaps half a year.
Okay, so you went to you're going to multiple different worlds, and you went to one where Eridan couldn't find us for a while. So why did Avalok? How did Avalok find you and somehow rescue you when you're in a different world? So that means that Avalok is somebody who can also travel worlds. Is that what's going on? Yeah, what was that world?
The world where Eridan couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you would wouldn't believe me.
Sounds very sci-fi.
Should have stayed there.
Should have stayed there. What was that even? Was that an option? It sounds like she's saying that that's an option, that she could have stayed there. That sounds like a cool place to stay. I think that would be an interesting. I wonder if you go to those kinds of worlds in some of the other Witcher games. I really want to. It feels like that would be similar to in Half-Life 1. I know that you eventually go to the alien homeworld at like a later part of the game. I've never actually played Half-Life 1, by the way, but I know that that's a thing. You go to Zen. And I feel like it would be a similar kind of arc, or a similar kind of thing. It'd feel really cool, I think, if we went to a different world like that in this game. It would be such a different vibe. Although I wonder how well her abilities in combat translate, and how our like combat abilities would translate to a sci-fi world like that. We might be very out of our depths. Why'd you return?
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
Okay,
You were
that's
looking
different
for
than I
us.
thought.
We were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
So I thought that Ciri was intentionally avoiding us. I thought she wanted to keep us out of this trouble and wanted to deal with things on her own and didn't want help from Geralt. Because didn't we get like some sort of prophecy from somebody that like our involvement would be the death of her or something, or be the end? I don't know. But I felt like that was the case, but I guess not. She was just trying to find us to reconnect.
Not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell headfirst and forward.
So how you wound up here? No, everything step by step. You should let. I want to know it
So
all.
tell me how it happened, step by step.
Eridan located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig. Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eridan had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avalok began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avalach, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avalok refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avalok opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time.
I mean, that's not surprising. Considering the type of body he was in, he probably couldn't have ran very fast.
We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avalok's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. Had to manage.
A hole in her
Just
neck
fine,
there.
Judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the wild hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avalok, I decided to find you and Yen.
The curse was progressing.
So how'd you even meet a man like Horson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No one...
I don't even know what they mean by phylactery. I know we had to get a phylactery before. What even is a phylactery? Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. What the heck is a phylactery? Phylactery. I don't think I spelled that right at all. But I'm confused. I need to know what the heck a phylactery is. I know some words, but I don't know what a phylactery is. Okay, come on, Google. Why are you so slow? Okay. Either of two small leather boxes, each containing strips of parchment inscribed with quotations from the Hebrew scriptures. What? Okay, a charm or amulet as a preservative from danger or disease. A small square box, that's the type of phylactery we saw, containing slips of parchment that have scriptural passages on them. Okay, and whatever this name is, the leader of the Wild Hunt opened a box with some scriptures in it, and it suddenly cursed people. Okay, and then
I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Horson
Again,
Jr.
fix the phylactery. It's the box
I
with scriptures in
suspected
it, right?
Might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
You suspected right. Horson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel.
So,
In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His ride is in tow.
does Aridin know where
Once again, things happened quickly.
you are now?
Loferton, the hunt's attack, my flight. And then... dreams. Just dreams.
Like now that your soul is back in your body, is he able to sense you again?
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible. Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
Like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
I mean, there is a tower on this island, right?
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so. But there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying.
Familiar.
The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go.
He's not going to explain the whole firefly
Got a boat
thing?
on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather
I
not
see.
risk it. Besides, I hate portals.
Yeah, I don't know why he hates portals so much. They're cool. Well, I mean, I guess I do. They are scary, but still,
Damn.
aren't they so cool? Oh, what? They took your boat. Oh my gosh.
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
I should have just killed those dwarves. Oh, it's turned cold? Wild hunts. They're already here. And there's their boat.
Get us out of here.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do. Ciri, take us home.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Better to warp back to Kaer Morhen where we have some reinforcements at least. Got an achievement, something more. Find Ciri. Yeah, we did find her. I'm just gonna suddenly warp behind him. The question is, how long is it gonna take before they come and attack us? Is it gonna be immediate? Or are we gonna have any time to prepare? On the lookout.
Whoa, now. There they are.
Okay, here we are. That wasn't the usual kind of portal, right? That wasn't a Yennefer style portal. Is it a little disoriented from that? This is a happy time, but I'm just thinking about how this whole place is going to get destroyed.
Child.
Ciri!
beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
This is too happy. This is too much of a calm before the storm. We're gonna have quite a storm. No.
Little sis.
Smack her. Also, why is Triss... Hold on. Didn't Triss go and leave off somewhere?
They're all here. Everyone you
Geralt.
asked for help.
Geralt, I need to smack you. I need to smack you for that. We don't like Yennefer here. At least not that much. She's alright, but she's not that alright.
Still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Damn, it's good to see you again. Glad to see you, Triss.
Thank Yennefer. She's the one who invited me.
There'll be time to talk later. We should confer now.
Okay, this is gonna be very awkward.
Yeah,
Very
you know
awkward
the
between
world
them.
better than anyone else. Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
Yeah, there really isn't enough of us, I agree. Triss is very colorful, by the way. Like, her hair is absurdly red, and she's wearing teal and yellow. And also, why the heck are these barrels so...
So I've made a Mahakaman mix. When this plowing blows, it'll be bits and pieces, nothing more.
Okay, so we're gonna blow the place up.
Bring all your tools with you?
Thought to myself, a battle approaches. Blades will need honing. Plate will need some hammering. That sort of thing.
Thought right. Thanks, Sultan.
Plan to top that by brewing some more Mahakaman mix. Shite so volatile you need but glance at it to set it off like a flaming fart. Very useful during sieges.
All right. We'll talk later, Zoltan.
Okay, yeah. We've got everybody here except for the Nilf
This
Guardians
gas
to
will
help.
work.
It shall.
Yes.
It's just ignited at the right moment.
And that hole, is that there for good?
We shall worry about the hole once it is all over. And now, step back, Master Witcher.
Uh-oh. More explosives? What are you doing?
Anadar, Volanda.
Poison mist. Okay, he's gathering some poison mist. And what if I do this?
Never thought gas could stink so much. Warn the others. Make sure no one comes through here with an open flame. What's next?
I could use a drink.
Well, I am using an open flame. It's not doing anything. They lie.
Something after the council.
They lie. Okay, what's in here? I don't think I've ever been in here.
Handwriting looks
Notes?
familiar. Berengars. Papers have been lying here for years.
Damn hunk of metal, Luis sweating with bellows and forge. And what do you know? There's Torhairn shining in my hands. And then there it goes, cracking into shards with the first practice strike. Must have botched something in the alloy composition or cooled it too fast after forging. Hard to say. Just gotta try again, I guess, but not here, because Vesemir is already badgering me with his blasted words of wisdom. Should have known asking his advice was an opening a bottomless can of worms. Don't know how Geralt puts up with that without going the rest of the way crazy.
How about that? He was working on a sword. And not just any sword, judging by his notes. Torhairn ought to talk to Vesemir. Berengar consulted him. Vesemir might remember how far he got.
Okay, so it sounds like somebody was working on a very cool sword. Very special sword. We'll deal with that later. Let me just do that.
She's one of
Am
us.
I? Oh, I'm level 25. Hold on. I didn't even realize that I leveled up. Now that I did, I can use that steel sword and this silver sword. Okay, cool. And one thing I also want to do is, yeah, I've got 2 stagger things. I want to attach some of these things. So let me do this. Get some damage. And I guess I'll stack the chance to stagger on the silver sword. Is that useful? Or should I go with the burning or armor piercing? I think I'm going to go with this. Just have a chance to stagger on that one. And on the steel one, we'll put armor piercing. And chance to burn. There we go. I just want to start using those because we have not been. And I feel like it makes sense to do that now. Also, do I have another slot? I still don't. Level 26. Okay, so I still have 1 more level to go.
No
before
way
that's
we'll let
relevant.
take her.
Any progress?
Damn piece of junk. Barely younger than Vesemir.
Oh, this. Oh, a ballista.
Ready for battle?
I was born ready.
Okay, very cool. So we got a ballista, we've got explosives, we've got poison. There's a lot going on here.
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
This
Eskel.
guy.
Need some peace. Gotta prepare.
Okay, you go do your thing. What is this he's got prepared here? Water? Or grenades? I can't even tell.
You're here.
Thanks for coming, both.
No need. By the way, it seems you forgot to invite me.
And
Hold
it
your
seems like you
excuses,
forgot to wear a
Gareth.
shirt.
Vess vented on me all the way here. She's almost over it. Are we really to be so few?
We'll win, but it's gonna be at a cost.
Yes.
Certainly hope you know what you're doing.
We'll scout around a bit. Need to acquaint myself with the battleground.
That is wise. Yeah, this is
Call this a fortress. How do you imagine we'll defend these ruins?
yeah, this is pretty doomed.
Go higher.
I don't disagree.
You drop it a bit every time you release the string. Apart from which, flaming projectiles require a different trajectory.
Okay, so they're getting ready to shoot fire arrows. That's probably gonna be used to ignite some of the explosive barrels in the fight, I imagine.
An illusion.
Greetings,
Interesting.
Geralt. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion.
Okay.
Leave my dresser alone.
Okay. So she's using an illusion bubble just to create a mirror? And, like... okay. I mean, sure. Oh! No! Wait. Hold on. We failed that mission if we continue there? Hold on. No. We'll go do the blade mission then, fine.
Herald found Ciri at
Oh, this is
last,
new.
on the Isle of Mists, where the elven mage had concealed her. There was no time to rejoice, for the wild hunt descended on them. They fled, Ciri teleporting them to Kir Morhen, where their friends awaited.
Yep, and that's where we are. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna go do the quest for the sword. Before we do that.
Handwriting looks familiar. Berengar's. Papers have been lying here for years.
Okay, I'll redo that. Wait, that means I need to re-equip my weapon stuff too. But let's track that quest. And then we'll figure out where all that is. Okay, so I think we're supposed to talk to Vesemir now.
Whoever repaired these walls did a shoddy job of it.
Are not our areas of expertise. We should patch up the holes. Yeah, I guess we should.
Maybe we can still patch up these holes.
We've got the materials.
I can help you if you wish.
What about Lambert?
I know exactly how he'll take to bricklaying.
Okay, that's cool, but that's not...
You seem to be in a good mood.
If they bleed, they can die.
You seem to be in a
No.
good mood.
Let me
We
talk
can
to you.
do it.
No. Let me talk to you about the blade. I need to wait for him to go somewhere, don't I? Go ahead. Keep walking. Keep walking. Yes, yes. Go to the relevant area. Okay, good. You're lighting something. Now what?
You seem to be in a good mood.
If they bleed, they can die.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You seem to be in a good mood.
We can do it.
Okay. Wait, what? I get his notes again?
You seem to be in a good mood.
If they
It's not
bleed,
working
they can
out, is
die.
it?
Any advice, Ermion?
We must prepare our defenses. Our opponent is dangerous, and we know little about him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna maybe go to do meditation and wait. And see if that fixes something. Can I talk to you now?
You seem to be in a good mood.
No.
We
Okay, well, this is confusing. I'm gonna keep trying to figure this out for a second. I guess we'll talk to some other people in the meantime.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
You and Ciri, as I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye. Spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was. Scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates? Why, none of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once. Smashed me mouth on a rock.
And then you went to Krach and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of that? Aye. We had 12 winters on us. Both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me dad whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
I mean, you can see her now. It's
Got
here.
another voyage in mind?
Of course. Ice Giant was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were going to help them return to their isle and rebuild Urskar.
Cerys will take care of that.
Farewell, Ancrate.
Okay. Alright, some interesting backstory on him and his relationship with Ciri.
Get ready, Fulin. Wild Hunt's near.
So Ragnar Rog is upon us.
Oh, having a coughing fit there. Can't open that. I'm gonna try just warping away and warping back. I feel like that's my only chance. Oh, never mind. That murders me. Oops. Let me try that again.
Handwriting looks familiar. Berengar's. Papers have been lying here for years. How about that? He was working on a sword.
Okay, I mean,
not just any
I guess
sword,
we'll try
judging by
talking to
his
him
notes.
again.
Torhan. We're not making.
A shame. We'll not be able to keep the hunt outside the fortress.
That's no loss. We don't know much about breaking sieges either. We'll face them in the courtyard.
Okay, that didn't help.
You seem to be in a
We,
good
we
mood.
still can't talk to Vesemir. Okay, I'm confused. I can't fast travel? Okay. The game is not letting me fast travel because it's too much of an important story moment, I guess. But then what about the sword? You're seriously just gonna not allow me to do the sword mission? I might have to look this up. Okay. I looked it up, and you can complete the quest without having to talk to Vesemir. Vesemir is just glitched at this point. Maybe it's because you were able to do this quest earlier, and I didn't do it earlier. But I thought for sure that that area never existed before. Surely it's new, right? Maybe it isn't new. Maybe it's just a quest I should have done a lot sooner, but either way, I'm going to try to figure out where it is. So this answer says follow the river downstream until it starts to head north, and there's a cave containing the diagram. So river downstream until it heads north. Wait, what? Follow the river downstream until it starts to head north. So that would be here then. And there's a cave. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll try that. No, I don't want photo mode. Yeah, I guess I'll just, oh, I can't even call my horse. Interesting. Okay, I can't even call my horse right now. Whatever. I guess we're going on foot then. And I'll go try to search for this cave, I guess? So, one concern I have while I'm searching for wherever this supposed cave is why does that mission fail when I try to start things? And the only thing I can think of is the quest supposedly requires me to talk to Vesemir to continue it, right? So why would it fail when trying to start this next part of the main quest? Either it's because the place where the sword is, gets destroyed, which would make sense if the sword is at or something important about it is at Kaer Morhen, or if the person I need to talk to about it is dead, and that would be Vesemir. I don't know if that would, if that's what's gonna happen here, but that would make some sense for somebody to die in this fight. And if somebody's gonna die in this fight, it would make sense for it to be Vesemir. And that would explain why you can't, or why this quest automatically failed itself when attempting to continue the next part of the story. It would make sense if the next part of the story kills Vesemir. But we'll see. Okay, I think this is the relevant cave, probably. I mean, what else would be the relevant cave if not this? Make sure we cast our stuff. Don't know what I'm looking for exactly, by the way. Sort of moving around aimlessly. Oh. There we go. There's a diagram for it. Torhirn. Oh, alright, and that's the entire quest. Okay. So we just got the ability to craft it. I would like to take a look at that then. Crafting. For weapons, where is it? Okay. There's two different ones. One of them I can use, but there are components missing. Has a high critical hit damage bonus. And then there's a higher level one, which also gives crit hit chance and armor piercing. Doesn't have too many slots. That's okay. Still seems pretty nice. Can I... I'm just wondering if I can sort these by level. Right now I'm level 25. I don't think I have anything that exactly matches my level. Although it seems like most of the swords that I can craft are better than my actual swords that I'm currently using. So that's interesting. Although the only one that I could craft right now that's better than and use right now This better than what I'm using is this one and that one. They're both better. One is crit damage bonus and one is crit chance. But this one has slots. So what is this? Meteorite silver ingot. Excuse me. Okay, I can make that out of meteorite and silver ingots. Okay, I do have the ability to do that. Where is my, like, can I make more silver ingots though? Is that something I have the ability to do? Yes. Okay, so it's not a big deal to make more silver ingots either. So then I'm gonna make some of this. Oh, I can't craft items here. Alright, then I'm gonna pin that. And I'm gonna pin, I guess, these two. Oh, okay, I guess I can only pin one at a time. And I need two. Alright, I mean, that's cool. We got ourselves a diagram. Now let's head back. Okay, I'm finally back. And yeah, it's very likely that that mission with the sword was just some side thing that I could have done at any point. Not something that just opened up right now.
Illusion.
I'll talk to you again.
Greetings, Geralt. Leave my dresser alone.
There you go. Have to do that again. Now let's actually start. There we go. And no mission failed messages this time. Nope, Kira's gone.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
Alrighty. Very dark in here.
Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
I'm curious if we did the Emir part and got his help from the Nilfgaardians, where would they sit in this? Would I assume that the Emperor wouldn't come personally. They'd probably send a general or something. And I assume they would be sitting here somewhere. Take the initiative. Well, I'll have a task. I'd like to take the initiative and attack them.
Aradin, the king of the hunt. He's confident. He'll strike hard, hoping to defeat us with the force of the blow alone. We've got to take the initiative away from him. Foil his plan.
I'll generate a magic dome over the fortress. It will scatter them, force them to land in the woods.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
The hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Okay,
Will make us
sounds fun.
dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you.
Okay, we're getting a lot of information right now. So you need to use Yurden on the portals, but that's the one where it like lays a trap, right, and slows people down. And then also we're getting an amulet to make ourselves invisible for sneak attacks.
Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Cool.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed.
What does he mean by that? because he's like, oh, the inner fortress, it's our last line of defense. We don't stop them, we're doomed. It's not like we're defending civilians here. It's not like we're defending our castle here. What we're defending is Ciri. Ciri could always just teleport away and escape again at any time, head off to another world, right? Maybe it's not so easy as that, but still, like, is there a reason that we need to have this be a final fight to the death, no retreat or we die kind of situation? I mean, for everybody else here, that might be true, but I don't know. Alright, I don't want to say Ciri's the most important. I think we're done here, but I can't. I have to say Ciri's most important. I don't want to say that.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
He probably doesn't really want to hear that.
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question.
Yeah.
I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
Okay.
What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
I mean, you've already been
There's
preparing.
the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Okay. What's the lab get us? Let's talk about the workshop. Okay, so we actually have to make real decisions here. This is interesting.
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
Okay, potions or Witcher's traps. So, I mean, do I have to be the one that uses these things? Like, if we prepare potions, am I the one using the potions? And if we do Witcher's traps, am I the one setting the traps? I think traps are more cool than potions, so we're gonna do traps.
There aren't many of us, so we'll need to prepare as many traps as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
I think patching up the wall is more important. I've got plenty of swords. Don't worry about it. So yeah, we'll do patch up the wall.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yeah.
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert and Geralt will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep.
What's that look about? I mean, something will most likely go wrong, but...
Aradin can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important.
Okay, we don't need to keep saying that.
Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details.
A few hours later. Yeah, we still got swords.
Feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, don't think about it as a weird response, but I understand. You can't overthink everything, but still, this is the time for thinking.
Wanted to talk about what we can expect.
Thanks, not interested. You should talk to Ciri. Fine mood she's in.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't care about what to
Exposing
expect. He
you all
just
to
wants to
danger
attack.
unnecessarily.
You worry too much. Wipe that frown off your face. We'll make it.
Thanks for everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
This guy's got a good attitude, I think. He doesn't have a leader type attitude. If he was a leader, should definitely be thinking about what to do and what could go wrong and what to expect. But for him as a soldier, just being like, what happens, happens. I'll just attack it either way. We'll figure it out when the time comes. That's actually not a bad outlook for him to have. And I like that for him.
Serious talk coming.
But neither of these are what she wants to hear. She wants to hear that she can defend herself.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Don't treat me like a child.
Didn't even do that when you were one.
It's fair enough, honestly.
Come here. Everything will be all right.
I mean, I feel like everything is not going to be alright, but this is still going to be quite interesting, and I feel like the plan will mostly work out, but there's probably some way that they have to get past Yennefer's defenses that we aren't accounting for. Yeah, Ciri's antsy. She's got nothing to do. I respect Yennefer for always being on the lookout, by the way. Always in her watchtowers, always looking around, always ready. It's very cool of her. I do appreciate her a lot for that. Her vigilance. Oh, here comes the mist, the fog. Yep, cold. Seeing our breath. I mean, there's more obvious signs than that, Geralt.
See that?
It's starting. Woods, now.
Alright. Yep, everyone's ready. Let's do our thing. I'm glad we're the ones that are going out on the attack. That definitely suits us better. So we're going to be calling in airstrikes from Triss to defeat the riders, and we're going to be closing portals. Alright, very cool. You can expand that. Or create it, or that's your personal bubble shield. Oh, doing Quen. I mean, if the Wild Hunt Rider knows Ciri as well as we do, Ciri's gonna take up her sword and try to fight, but they might be waiting for that. That might be exactly what they're counting on. They might try to use us to get the Ciri, in fact. Capture us. Nice bubble shield. Very cool. Got like a PlanetSide 2 style bubble shield around our warp gate.
Gonna
Very
have
cool.
to thank Yen once this is all over. That spell. Really something. And the invisibility.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close. And you'll be visible as soon as you start fighting. Remember that.
Yeah, we may be
Good work with
few,
these
but
bombs, by the way.
we got a lot
Aim
of
at the
powerful
portals.
people on our
Be
side.
precise. I'm out of Dimeridium.
Yen mentioned casting the Erden at the rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
They're here. Time to say
Okay,
hello.
so either Yurden
Slow down.
or the Demeterium bombs
Surprise is key.
on the portals.
Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit them.
Got it. All right, that's some great stuff from Triss. Close all the portals. Understood.
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold, make sure and knock me upside the head.
Yeah, that's some great artillery. I love that. Good job, Triss. Okay, you can stop shooting at that spot. I should probably stay off the road. Okay. So, hold on. How do we call in an airstrike? I can't save right now. What do I do here? So I can use Yurden, right?
Huh.
I think it was Y
Not
was
that I
Yurden.
don't trust this invisibility shit, but we should keep our distance from those creatures.
Okay, use a Demeterium bomb on it. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta be careful. That's not how I use a bomb. So let's do this. And then what do I... Throw it like that? Okay, not like that.
Portals.
Oh, well. We're visible now. Okay, oh, they're not that bad. Seems like I can murder them well enough. Wait, what happened? Strange sound effect that happened, and it concerns me. Okay, yeah, these warriors, they're struggling a little bit. Also, I should definitely make sure to take their materials because they're probably rare. Okay, we're invisible again. That's good. Give me your loot. Okay, they have potions. I'll have to see what those potions do. Sulfur. Oh, what? Hold on. They're just sitting there? They were not... Oh, you're kidding me. They were just sitting there and not paying attention? Okay, so... Wait. I'm trying to figure out which one was... No. It was Y. It was Y. Okay. Just making sure that I knew what Yurden was. Now, do I still have bombs? I do. Okay. Alright, aim, fire. That was apparently a miss.
One less to worry about.
Keep hacking.
Damn, you're ugly.
They're not that ugly. They're just suits of armor.
Come to mama.
I don't know what you're talking about, Geralt. Yeah, potion from Pure Nali? Let me actually open up my inventory and figure out what that is. I'm curious. Where is that? Okay, it's not one that actually shows up in my potions view. So is that a quest item or a key item of some sort? Well, I have no idea, but it looks like I actually have some lesser mutagens that I can create into a larger red mutagen, so I'm gonna do that. There we go, let me do that. And that, just to be clear, that didn't get rid of my current mutagens, did it? No, it didn't. Okay, good. Then hold on a second. So those are both 7%, but I'm gonna make that into a bigger one. I can't, not yet. Eventually I'll be able to make that into a plus 10%. Okay, but for now I should be able to remove the werewolf one and put in, there we go, this 7% attack power one here. And another 7% attack power one here. There we go. We just gave ourselves 16% more attack power just from that. And I still can't save, right? Yeah, I still can't save. Okay. That's fine, that's fine.
Geralt?
Let me just make sure I get all my loot. Alright, moving on. There's the other bubble. I mean, this is pretty simple so far. Like, these enemies are just... they're just kind of sitting there. They're not very smart.
Damn it.
Oh, what's happening?
Geralt, come here.
Oh, okay, I guess we don't have to fight them.
Look, they're regrouping.
See the commander? Name's Imlerith. I remember him from back when I rode with the hunt.
Damn it. Spell's waning. We're becoming visible.
Imlerith. Alright, that's a signal for artillery. I assume.
What's with Marigold?
Shit.
Must be busy. Well, I mean, we can deal with this ourselves, but I'm worried about what's happening to Triss. Okay, already level 26.